Hi guys, so I've been playing Warhammer 40k Kill Teams for about the past 7-8 months and absolutely love it. And this is in part to this awesome Killzone board that I've got. Yeah, it's just amazing. And I think this is far better than the Into the Dark box sets by Games Workshop. Primarily because obviously, as you can see, I've got different looking spaceship walls. Which is something I was a bit disappointed with the Games Workshop one. The fact that there's 4 different box sets, or basically 5 now. And yeah, the box sets all had the same sort of similar walls. So everything here is 3D printed. It's all magnetised as well, which is great because it means I can lift the board up and yeah, things don't move. And you can knock it and, well, they don't sort of move that much. And obviously the other great thing is these are magnetised and all these wall panels, they slip and slide out, making it very easy to customise this board to how you want. As well as the doors, obviously going up and down, so they don't get in the way of gameplay either, which is just, yeah, absolutely love it. So everything you see here is from Fabricator's Lair. I will leave a link down below, guys. Go and give that a click. Yeah, as they did a Kickstarter some time ago, and they released a couple of the sort of files you've seen there, and they've recently released this Tomb Ship one, which is, well, it's the one I'm going to be 3D printing now. So I'm using my Elegoo Mars Pro for this. Obviously it's not a bad printer, quite a small build plate, so I can only get a few on at a time, but it does print pretty fast. I think of all the printers I've got, this is probably one of the fastest, which is pretty good because obviously when you've got lots to print, yeah, that speed does help. And as you can see, the prints have come out really, really well. The crack at the bottom is because I tried to sort of put a magnet in there and yeah, it broke, but we won't talk about that. So yeah, all the bits have come out really, really nice. So these are already pre-done to take magnets in them. Which is great. You can get different varieties of these. Some that don't have obviously the magnets. Some are, well, the general normal sort of clip-in ones. But say I just love magnets just for their ease and the fact you can sort of change the setup really, really quickly. Obviously, got to spend a bit more time now inserting the magnets, but that's not too bad. That's relatively easy, and I will show you that in a second. So as you can see, I have sort of literally printed out everything I need. Everything's come out really, really well. I say the fact there's 3 different spaceship styles from this one 3D model maker is just awesome. They're all completely different looking, and obviously I painted them differently as well, so that helps differentiate between the 3 of them. I say this is the one thing that Games Workshop really sort of, I think, missed out on. If they're Into the Dark, they really should have done different sort of spaceship interiors. So if you are going to go down the magnet route like I have, bear in mind you will need a lot of magnets. I can't remember exactly how many I used, but yeah, it was a shed load. And to make it easier to obviously put these in, I've got this little stick, obviously magnets either end, different polarities, just so I know. Well, obviously all the red ones go in the walls, and then the black ones go in the columns. And then that way I know I'm never going to put them in the wrong way round. And yeah, this little device, obviously as you can see there, it's so quick and easy to pick the magnets up. Bearing in mind, say these are 3mm by 2mm magnets. They are very diddy, and yeah, trying to pick them up by hand does take a lot of time. So yeah, using this little magnet device, yeah, pick them up, pop them in, pick them up, pop them in. Job done, really quick, really easy, and yeah, so it doesn't take long at all to do this. But yeah, you will need a lot of magnets. But as I say, I certainly think it's worthwhile doing because the speed and ease that you can sort of make up different board games and different sort of maps, changing the walls out, yeah, it's just amazing. And again, I'm getting hooked on magnets. I love magnets. Anything I can use magnets in, I'm there. I'm magnetising everything. And that's where having this little stick with, say, different ends, different colours, does make it a lot easier to always remember which way round it needs to be. So, say, I've done it so that the black end goes into all the columns, and the red one goes into all the walls. And again, you won't make any mistakes of putting them in the wrong way round, because if you do, they are going to be a pain to try and get these out. Because these are snug, they fit in just perfectly, they're nice and flush, which means, yeah, trying to get these out, you are going to make a right old mess trying to get a blade down the side of it to sort of scoop it out. And there we go. Say, I love it. Magnets. Yeah, had lots of fun with them as a kid at school, and now as an adult, I'm yeah, having lots of fun with them again, just because I love them. So I 3D printed the floor tiles at the same time, and yeah, they've all come out perfect as well. And again, I just love the fact that they are all so different looking. So obviously to make them even more different looking, I am painting them in different styles to what I kind of feel they should be. And again, this is where obviously the Into the Dark, this is meant to be on a variety of spaceships sort of fused together to make one big hulking gallowdark spaceship thing. What's it? You know what I mean? Yeah, because I haven't got a clue. So yeah, another reason for obviously painting them differently, just to make it look like they are a variety of spaceships that have sort of come together, merged together. And yeah, so visually it is so much fun to play on this kind of Killzone board where everything does look a little bit different. Especially when me and my mate play, we roll a dice to see which corner we start in. So my plan is to have, I want to have 5 different looking spaceships in my one sort of Killzone board. Currently got 3. So yeah, looking forward to obviously trying to find 2 more to use. But yeah, so say we roll a dice, we start in different corners. So it's almost like you are starting in a different sort of part of a ship. Definitely certainly a different sort of style looking ship. And yeah, just awesome. So yeah, as you can see, I am obviously just slapping the paint on here. So I'm using the Green Stuff World dipping inks, mainly because these come in a bigger bottle. So when you are doing terrain, I don't mind using these sort of speed paint contrast paints because there's so much more of it. And so value for money, these bottles don't cost, I think, any more than the speed paint or the contrast paints, and yet these are about 2-3 times the size, which means, like you can see, I am just slopping this paint on. And as you can see, I've got a lot of it over my desk. So this was my old cutting mat. If you see my newer videos, well, then I've got a newer cutting mat. But yeah, so this is the old one, and you can see why I wanted to change it and get a new one because, well, yeah, I'd made a good old mess on it. So using a different ink green, just to sort of vary the changes up. As you can see, I really want to make these look, well, uneven, messy, and well, exactly how they look here, which is kind of what I was going for. Nice speed, fast painting, which I love. And yeah, so this is meant to be an alien ship. So there's no real right or wrong way of painting alien ships because, well, it's an alien ship. They can be whatever they want to be. And then one thing I like to do with the doors, and that's to put like the old black and yellow warning hazard stripes on them. This is mainly because it makes it a lot easier to see where the doors are. So sometimes when we're playing the game, and obviously we're looking from above, yeah, you might forget there's a door somewhere, and the opponent has their player behind it. You think you're safe, bosh, door opens, bang bang, you're dead. So yeah, just to make sort of the doors sort of stand out. As you can see, I've gone through all this sort of the 3 different styles of spaceship doors I've got, and I've done them all at the same time. And this makes things a lot quicker, a lot neater, and yeah, really pleased with how they've come out. And they definitely stand out more now on the board, so you can see exactly where the doors are because, well, there's a bright yellow and black stripy bit going on the top. So don't forget to check out the link down below, guys, to Fabricator's Lair, where you can get these 3 different style spaceships already. And I believe they are working on a 4th one at the moment, which is going to be pretty awesome. So yeah, keep an eye out for what they're doing. So now it's just a case of everything's printed, painted. Yeah, I can take the bits off and sort of rearrange things. And again, this is why I just love the fact that everything's magnetized. Yeah, it just takes seconds to sort of pop things out. So I'm going to keep all the old ones I'm popping out just in case I ever want to change things up, then I can put them in. But say my plan is to have this so there's 5 different looking spaceships, 4 around the outer sort of edges, and then those center 6 tiles, I'm going to take them out and have, well, another different sort of spaceship in the middle. But for the moment, I'm just going to have the 3. So that's why I've taken these ones out. And yeah, again, it's so simple. You just pop them out, pop them in. Job done. Good to go. As you can see, this board does have lights underneath. There's also a smoke machine as well. There are previous videos to where I make this actual board up, so you can see more about the board itself and obviously how it was originally made. As well as obviously, as you can see in the top right corner there are trays that contain the dice and tokens and other bits and pieces. So again, I love this board because everything's self-contained, it looks smart, and again, towards the end of the video you will see me lighting this up and doing the smoke machine on it as well. So yeah, stick around to the end, guys, just to sort of see, well, this in all its glory. So even these center columns have magnets to help them sort of stay to the board. And yeah, say magnets. I love them. So where the bits sort of meet, yeah, what I decided to do was take the 2 tiles and then basically cut them up just to sort of merge them together. so it does look then like well, one ship is being merged into the other. Yeah, so basically I just got the Dremel tool out, cut them up, glue them together, and then where there was a join at the top, I just filled it in with some green stuff, left it as is, wasn't worth painting it, because, well, I think the green stuff kind of helps blend the green panel into the silver panel. Yeah, so again, this just helps me know where half the sort of board is to where the other half of the board is, and then, yeah, slide everything back in. All the magnets sort of just connect real nice and easy, and yeah, you're good to go to start playing a game. And yeah, I love it. So say I've now got 3 different sort of spaceship looking things, with the walls and the floors and the columns, and yeah, it is just looking awesome. So I've already played quite a few times already on this this board, and I say every sort of like, I don't know, every month or so we move the board or change it around just to mix things up a bit. And again, yeah, these doors, I love the doors that sliding up and down, just because, well, they don't interfere with the people. And the same with obviously the panels, like I say, having the magnets there, just being able to pop these out so quick and easy to swap them over. But because it is magnetised, you can lift this board up and, well, things aren't going to fall off, which is just awesome. Okay, so now to show the lights and the smoke on this thing. So the good thing is I've got a remote control, so I can change the colour of the lights. And I've also got a remote control for the smoke, which I just think is just amazing. So at the push of a button, I have smoke coming up. There's about 3 or 4 different areas on the board where I have smoke coming up. I could add more later on, but yeah, for the moment it's just a few places here and there. Obviously I don't do this all the time, but generally at the beginning of the game it's fun to put the lights on, have a little bit of smoke coming up, just to add to the atmosphere of this board game. And yeah, say absolutely love it. Love how this looks. Smoke comes up, looks good. The lights look good. So you can change the colour of the lights. So that's pretty awesome. And yeah, now I've got 3 different sort of style spaceships. Looking forward to getting the 4th one. And then yeah, got to try and find the 5th one to go in the centre. But yeah, Kill Team, absolutely love Warhammer 40k Kill Teams. Yeah, best game ever. And I say, being able to 3D print my own board is just awesome. So if you guys are interested in the smoke machine, this is it. It's by Costronica. I say I've got this linked up so the smoke comes up through obviously the grills and everything. But as you can see, remote control on this thing, it bellows out the smoke. There's a link in the description, guys. Go check that out for Costronica. And well, yeah, the amazing smoke machine. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to leave comments down below. Click that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And a big shout out and thank you to all my lovely patrons, as well as Chaos Cards for helping support the channel. Link down below, guys. Get 5% off the miniatures from Chaos Cards. And there is another video on the screen, guys. Give that a click, see more of what I do. That's it, guys. Bye for now.